So if you follow this framework, you're going to be super successful at selling in 25 days, and you're going to be climbing the ladder of success inside the industry. Man, what's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about a full breakdown of a beginner's training to getting into the life insurance industry and start selling life insurance. And then at the end of today's video, I'm going to give you guys one simple trick to be able to sell warm market business, sell people in your network or people that you don't know, but just to get off the ground fast, to get you some money in your pocket, to help some families get coverage very, very simply. Okay guys, let's get right into it. So the first thing that I want to say is that you're in a new industry. You're going to be speaking to a new demographic of people, new information. There's a lot going on. So understand that you're in an onboarding phase. So number one, this is onboarding. Think of it like if you got a job anywhere else, you'd be in training for the next 6 weeks. You'd be in the training for the next 4 weeks. So we're not going to overnight become super successful inside this industry. We're on a path of learning. Okay, learning about the product, learning about the demographic of people that we're speaking to, learning how to have these conversations, learning how to use all the new information, use the new resources that we have, how it all ties together, right? How we're going to use these things to be able to make money and help families get protection. So you're in an onboarding phase. So what we want to do as a new agent is to lean into the training, okay? I'm going to give you guys a couple different things. If you watch any of my content, you'll hear me say this a lot. We're going to do these 3 things to get better in 25 days. If you follow this framework, you're going to be super successful at selling in 25 days, and you're going to be climbing the ladder of success inside the industry. The first thing is going to be practice your script and your objections every single morning and every single night. We don't need to hope for layups and hope that we're going to get people that just want to buy. We're going to be getting better every single day, and this is going to help us figure out what we're going to say, make it muscle memory, make it not weird to talk about these topics, because likely it's new for you, because it was new for me. I didn't come from this background either. So this is going to help you guys figure out how to have those conversations much more quickly. Make it normal. Start to make it second nature. Second thing is, hopefully your company is training. I know at Real Financial, we have 5 days a week Zoom calls that we do, and these are trainings that are anywhere from sales, objection, and role play, team building and leadership. We have new agent onboarding and things like that. So plug into the training that your company offers. Hopefully, if you're at Real Financial, you're plugging into all five days a week. You're going through the extra recorded light speed training that we have. That's a full breakdown of how to sell, the whole process, all your tools and resources that is loaded inside of our training portal. Make sure you're leaning into the training. Again, it's new information. We're going to spend time around the people that are doing, because the people that are running the training are the people that are selling at a high level, and those people are going to be the ones that I want to connect with. I want to learn from. I want to get around them. So by my association, I just start to pick up on the things that they're doing. I start to talk the way they do. My habits are the same as theirs. So I'm just starting to get around the people who are doing it. Okay? And then the third thing, guys, is plug in with your mentor. So I have a mentor, and all my agents who are in my agency can all plug in with me, or they have another leader inside of our group. Basically, if you're staying accountable with somebody and always reporting your progress, your numbers, whether or not you had success today, if you're not having success today, you're going to be able to continue to get advice for where you're at. So let's just say that I'm a new agent and I come in and I don't make any sales, but I make a bunch of phone calls. And I'm like, man, this is tough. I'm not where I want to be. Mentor, what do I do? Right now, I'm going to be able to get feedback about where I'm at. My mentor is going to be like, all right, this is exactly what I would do. If I was you, let's role play, let's work out these kinks in your script and your process. So now I'm making progress, okay? Again, guys, we're after the skill set, not the layups. So my first 25 days, I want to get better. I want to understand the business more. I want to get around the people that are doing it, and I want to be accountable for my progress. So by practicing every single day, by getting in the training rooms every single day, by watching extra training that's in the training center that we have, at least here at Real Financial, I'm going to be able to grow. I'm going to stay accountable by plugging in with my mentor, and my mentor is going to help me give me the next steps that I need as I continue down my journey. Okay, guys, that's number one. Number two is gonna be to understand the prospect, okay? So I know for us at Real Financial, we recommend most agents come in, get started with final expense, they can graduate to mortgage protection, and then there's a whole bunch of other opportunities inside of our industry, but those are the first 2 levels. Both of these categories have specific demographics that the marketing's all going towards. So what do I mean by that? I mean that final expense is gonna be people looking for burial coverage, cremation coverage, their final wishes, leaving a little bit extra for their family. And that's a specific group of people. If I can learn to talk to those people a certain way, if I can learn to understand those people's problems, if I can learn to help those people, I'm gonna have a lot of success. If I'm just pitching and I'm going in there and I'm just trying to sell, hard close everybody and not get to know the people, not understand their situation, I'm not gonna have a lot of success. So, same thing in mortgage protection. If I can understand these people's situations, if I can understand that they want to take care of their family, these are people that do love their family. These are people that are trying to make sure their family can stay in the home most of the time, that they don't get put in a bad spot, that the family doesn't lose all the equity in the home. These people are looking to serve their family. So if I can come across and I can help them, if I can provide a solution, I can talk to them a certain way, break down their problems to understand what they're going through, and then really be relatable and show them that this is the right thing for them, I'm gonna have tons of success. But just understand that it is a new demographic of people that I've been speaking to in my time in the industry. I had never had so many conversations with people above 60 years old. I had never had conversations with people that were homeowners that just bought a home or were looking to get protection on their home. It's a new demographic. So I want to understand my prospects' situation, what they're going through. If I can understand their problems, if I can repeat their problems back to them, they're gonna feel really understood, and I'm gonna be able to help them move forward and continue to go down the path of actually purchasing, right? Otherwise, guys, so this is on here because it's very important to not think that we're just gonna start making phone calls and making sales based off of the fact that we bought leads. If we bought leads or we're just speaking to people, the expectation isn't that we're just going to start selling. The expectation is that we need to get better, number one, and number two, if we don't know who we're talking to, we might speak way too fast to someone who's in their 70s, but they really do want a policy. And we're just talking too quick, and we're really young and full of energy like me, and then they can't relate to me because I'm not talking at their speed. I got to talk to them at their pace, their speed, right? So understand who you're speaking to. It's going to help you be able to sell more life insurance, okay? Now, guys, number 3, understanding your script, okay? And I have written down a script walkthrough. What do I mean by that? I mean, being able to walk through your own process, your own script, whether it's final expense or mortgage protection, you're gonna be able to find so much success by being able to speak this stuff to them confidently. You could be in the industry for 3 months, but they could think and they could have the perception that you've been in the industry for 6 years because of the way that you speak, how confident you are, because it rolls off your tongue and all their objections roll off your back like water because you practice all the time. So I want to get good. I want to go after the skill set, because if I can go after the skill set, I know that I can sell any of these products to anybody because I'm not focused on the layups. I'm not worried about anything external. My internal skill is going to take me where I need to go. Okay, this is very important. Understanding that the only thing that these people have to judge us is our voice. So what do I sound like? Am I recording my calls? Am I sending them to my mentor so they can critique and correct me, right? If I'm not confident on the phone, then there's no way these people are going to be able to believe in me to help them get this taken care of. When I ask them their personal information, there's no way that they're going to go ahead and give it to me over the phone if I don't sound confident in what I'm saying. If I'm uncertain, then they're going to be uncertain. Guys, we are mirrors. If they're talking fast, then I should talk fast. If they're talking slow, I should talk slow. If I'm nervous or upset or mad because the guy beforehand just hung up on me and I get on the phone and I'm already mad, they're going to reflect my energy. I want to be the mirror that they lean off of. I want to be confident. I want to be certain. I want to make sure that I'm asking questions, understanding their situation so they feel heard and understood, okay? If I can do that, they're going to be confident that I'm a good person to do business with. They're going to be confident that I am truly helping them. They're going to be confident that I'm not putting them in the wrong position, because I'm not. So I want to make sure that my script is dialed in, my process is dialed in, and it's less complicated than you think. Reading through your script every day will give you the confidence to speak it to all of the people that you're on the phone with, okay? My script, I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown of my script, okay? For final expense, it's very simple. I'm doing intro, medical questions, credibility, I'm understanding their situation, or the why section, and then I'm going into my recap of their situation, and then I go into my presentation, I talk about the company, the product, what it's gonna look like for them, how it's gonna benefit them and their family, and then I'm presenting numbers. My mortgage protection process is a little bit different. I'm usually setting an appointment, and if they're, right when I call them, they're at work and they're trying to rush me off the phone, I'm cool with that. Hey, just wanted to make sure I was talking to the right person, just had to verify that it is you. Glad to see that it is. We usually set up the first phone call to make sure that we have the right person, then set up the second call to make sure that you're gonna be home, be able to sit down and write down some notes for me. What time's that gonna be? Is it 5 or 7 o'clock? I got some availability at both those times, right? And if they're willing to talk, I might try to get to my medical questions. So my first call for mortgage is intro. I'm gonna make sure that's the right person, they know what I'm talking about. And if I can get a little bit of their situation, maybe how much their mortgage is, I can verify, some of their information, see if they want to, their family to keep the home, sell it, downsize if something happens to them and their income, and then medical questions. If I can get that all done in the first phone call, great. Second phone call comes around, I got an opener that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some value building. I'm gonna understand their situation. I'm gonna go over the programs and just provide tremendous value for them. And then I'm gonna recap their whole situation, go through their whole situation with them again, and then we're gonna walk through the programs, what they actually look like, the numbers that they're gonna be able to apply for, and then we're gonna present those options, and we're gonna go through it, and we're gonna get that program put in place for them. But the process is very simple once you can speak it clearly because you've done it so many times. So I recommend that you guys, number one, the first thing is going to be understand that you're in like the incubator, like you're getting warmed up to be here. So 25 days, practice your script, plug into the training, plug into your mentor, you're gonna get to where you wanna go in 25 days. It might not happen tomorrow, but it'll happen if you stick with it. So stick with it. Number two, guys, the second thing is to understand your prospect, understand their problems, understand their situation, understand who you're talking to, right? If I don't know who I'm talking to, there's no way I'm gonna be able to provide them value. I'm not gonna be able to speak to their level, speak to their pace, speak to what they want to hear to help them get this put in place. Okay, number three is understand your script, understand the process, really dial in your script because it is the only thing that they're gonna be able to judge you with as you're on the phone with them, guys. These are three things that when I look back in my time in the industry, these are the three things that when I started to take off and be able to sell at a really high level, I was doing very, very well, very consistently, and I was able to start making steps in all three of these areas, and that's what gave me the profitability that I've had and started to get me to get the results that I'm now getting, guys. All right, and as I said, guys, we're gonna go over one thing that you can do to sell warm market policies, get yourself off the ground more quickly. Guys, the first thing is gonna be to talk to people in your warm market, but you're not gonna talk to them and ask them to purchase. What you're gonna do is you're gonna say, hey, I got this new job. Here's, I'm doing life insurance sales. I'm with Real Financial. I'm working with Bradley and Andy Elliott and Tyler Glennon. And I am in my training, part of my training is gonna be to share the products with people so I can get used to speaking them to people. Do you have about 5 minutes that I can run through that with you, right? Friends, family, people that you know, warm market, whatever. I'm gonna say that, I'm gonna get on a call with them. And as I go through the product, I'm gonna ask them their questions. I'm gonna basically role play with them. And I'm really gonna break down their situation, ask them if they have anything, ask them what it would look like for their family if they don't get anything in place. Do you have bills? Do you wanna leave something for the family? And guys, I don't know what the percent is, but majority of times people go, man, that does sound like a great program to get. And they end up getting something. So you're not asking them to buy, but when you do get into their situation, they think that they're just helping you out because this is training and it really is good for you to go over this with people, but people end up actually purchasing. So use this technique to help you get off the ground, put some money in your pocket, protect the people around you. It's very, very important, guys. And guys, if you have any questions, you want to see me make any videos specifically, put them in the comments below. I do this stuff just to help you guys out. This industry totally changed my life, and I know it has the ability to change all your guys as well. So stick with it. Understand that you're just in a growth game. You got to continue to try to get better. If you're in this industry, you're never going to be as good as you want to be. There's always more there's always another level to go to, right? So keep on growing, keep on kicking butt, and we're here to help if you guys need anything. Man, if this is the video that helped you out today, I'm gonna place a couple other of my videos right here for you guys to watch. It's exactly what you're gonna need to see following today's video, guys. See you in the next one.